Okay, I can see you are back. Eh?
Yes.
Everybody is in.
They are getting in.
We can give them a few. I can see their 12. We can still give them a few, like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Now they are 17.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. They are 17. Let's just, because they were 22, let's just give them like 30 seconds.
They were 30.
They were 30.
Eh.
That is magnetic.
Can we continue?
We can continue. Good.
Let me allow you share the screen.
Yeah, I have seen. I've seen his
Yes.
Yeah. Now you
Good.
Yeah.
What's it? Are they seeing? Are they able to see?
Yes.
It's only that I am seeing something very funny.
On your end.
Okay, I'm able to see. They were not able to see because my video was good. Okay. Now we are now looking at in case and impute all of them. Somebody is making noise now. We have another example of a compound with multiple identical groups. Like here, we can be able to see after counting, we have a bromo on the second carbon atom and another bromo on the second carbon atom. We also have methyl on the third carbon atom and another methyl on the other carbon atom. So here we have two different identical groups. Where are they? Okay. I'll be patient. So we have in the third carbon atom, we have a methyl and another methyl on the third carbon atom. And second carbon atom, we have another bromo. So what is the name of that particular compound? And you're going to find that now you have to give all of them. We have a dibromo and you have a dimethyl. We have to show them. Alphabetical order must follow. And we don't follow this di. These ones of di, the D does not count. The prefixes di are not counted when you're dealing with alphabetical order. So the name becomes 2,2-dibromo. We have dibromo, two bromine branches. Where are they located? One on the second, the other one on the second. Then 3,3-dimethyl. We have two methyl. And the name becomes 2,2-dibromo, 3,3-dimethyl. Again, whole number, not whole number, a continuous name. No capital letters within the name except the starting. A number and a numeral, you separate them using a comma. A number and an alphabet, you separate using an hyphen. I know when we are being taught by Babowino, there was a lot of confusion mixing both commas and hyphens. That is wrong. This is the correct chemistry. And you have to listen very carefully because I know some of you are listening in the Facebook. That is not correct chemistry. So that is how you name it. There is no space anywhere because these are molecular compounds. Number 6, if branching occurs equidistant from either side, select the side that gives you the lowest numbers first. we have said you start counting from the side nearest to the location of the branch. But you may have in both scenarios, when you start counting from the right, branching occurs on the second carbon atom. When you start counting from the left, still branching occurs from the second carbon atom. So in such kind of a scenario, you select the side that will give you the lowest.
Ule mwalimu anaitwa Mr. Musa amenitumia link ya shule nyingine. Ndio natumia.
Hey, that lady, that mwenye anaongea, tafadhali tukue pamoja kwa class, eh? Achana mambo ya links. That is the combo now here. Look here. Look at that scenario now. I've animated that nomenclature to make your work very easy to understand. One, let's try to start counting from either side. I just want to show you a scenario. If you start counting from the right, Steve, and mute those guys. There's somebody, mute them, yeah. So when you start counting from the right, we have a middle branch which is occurring on the second carbon atom. We have started counting from the right. Let's see if you start counting from the left. Sorry.
Mwalimu?
Yes?
Somebody is carrying a hand called Ali.
Okay, good. Where is Ali? So,
Yeah,
okay,
question, sir.
Yes, Auliza.
Tumefika kwa general formula au bado tuko under alkenes?
No, we are in the nomenclature. I was told you were done nomenclature. Yeah, we are in nomenclature of alkanes. We have not gone far. We are still in the part of nomenclature.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay. So now,
oh, it's okay.
We have started counting from the when you start, look here, when you start counting from the right, branch occurs still on the second carbon atom. What if you start counting from the left? The methyl branch are also occurring on the second carbon atom. So from the left, we are starting with red. From the right, we are using blue. So if we start naming from the right, the name, because we have a methyl, the second carbon atom, a methyl on the fourth, and another methyl on the fourth, the name becomes 244. The branches will give you the first branch on the second, the other branch on the fourth, the other branch on the fourth. So that is it. Let's see the other scenario. Look at that. If we start naming from this side, we have a methyl here, another methyl here. So in terms of naming, there will be the first, the number designated the location of the first branch will be the second, number 2. Still the other branch is still on the second carbon atom. Then the other one is on the fourth. So look here. In both cases, the first branch occurs on the second carbon atom. But let's look at the other branch. For the first one, the other branch occurs on the fourth. So for the scenario whereby we are counting from the left, the other branch occurs on the second. So which side gives you the lower number first? The second one, the red one. So that this now you pick the red one, the 2244 instead of the 224 instead of the 244. So what is the name now? The name of that compound becomes 224 trimethyl pentane, not 244 trimethyl pentane. Get that right. Point note in nomenclature. Commas are used to separate numbers, e.g. 224 trichloroethane. That is the comma between numbers. Always start counting from the side nearest to the branching. We are just summarizing. Select the longest continuous carbon chain, not the longest straight chain. Don't use capital letters within a name. Like you see, 2,2-dimethyl, then you write butane like that. Or 2,2-iodo-4-methyl, you see like that. Never use capital letters within. An alkyl group cannot be on the first carbon atom. Let me put the stops here. Here. These are very common mistake. These are very common mistake. Make sure that you put the speaker view. Somebody may have this. Common mistake, very common. Somebody to tell me which is the parent name, which is the longest continuous chain there. Unmute them, Steve. Somebody to tell me which is the longest continuous carbon chain. How many carbon atoms does it have? Yeah?
Pentane.
It is?
Pentane.
Very good. You can clap for yourself. You're very good, very magnetic student. So the parent name here is 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Many students will start by pick this one as a branch. A branch, an alkyl group cannot be on the first carbon atom because it forms part of the longest chain. That's very important. And I can see you have understood that in a very, very, very magnetic manner. You have seen, let me see. I'm seeing the somebody had even answered. Good. You are very, very good. You're very good people. So we continue again. No, not that. Let me go back to Tricia. Hyphens are used to connect numbers and words and an alphabet. Like e.g. one bromo between a word and a number, you use an hyphen. Any number within a number and an alphabet or rather a word, you should use an hyphen. Very important. So revision questions. Look at that. We are revising now, so I want the answers. What is the UPAC name of that compound? It is what? Omondi. Jaban Omondi, yes, give us. Steve, unmute them so that they give me the answer. I can see they're very, very magnetic.
So they can even do.
Heptane.
Yeah, it is. It is what?
Heptane.
Heptane. Very good. Very good. Whoever has answered that deserves a bottle of soda. Very good. Let's now look for another one.
Heptane.
The answer is heptane. Very magnetic. Mko sawa kabisa. Haya, sasa mwenye anajibu hiyo. Just Steven, whoever answered that one, we need to provide 100 shillings of data bundles for that student.
Yeah, we will do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll give you 100, you give 100. That'll be 200 for the part of the student will get that.
Thank you.
Data bundle for the next lesson.
Yes, 200 shillings. Because
Yes.
I'll contribute 100, teacher Steve will contribute 100, 200 shillings.
Thank you.
Name that compound.
Alafu hapa ni 5E5. Uko na bairo hapa.
Ati 33 times nini?
In 1 2 3 4. 4E times 6 or 3 3
Hi.
Question. Yeah, please. Ilifundishwa hivyo ngapi sahihi?
4 ethyl.
Onekana wewe.
3
Salman is very good.
4 5.
What is 1 plus 1?
Nikusome.
If you're done, you just raise up your hand.
Sasa hapo watu wanaraise yangu wapi hand.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yes, who is speaking?
I'm done. I'm done.
I give
Yes,
them what.
what's the answer? So give me the answer.
Four ethyl, 3,3,4,5 tetramethyl, heptane.
Can you repeat?
4 ethyl, 4 ethyl, 3,3,4,5 tetramethyl, heptane. Heptane.
Can you clap for that guy? Monkey net kabisa. If you have a real warlord, a certified working chemical.
Yes.
That one cannot be answered by somebody who is not a certified working chemist. A certified working chemical, rather a certified warlord of chemistry. So let's look at that. Wale mnakuwa machanganyikiwa, this is how we name it. Unaona? Mnafuata eh? Are we together, everybody? Follow.
Yes.
We start counting from this side.
Yes.
Yes.
7. So the longest continuous chain has 7 carbon atoms. Good. You start counting for that gives you lowest numbers first. Then let's look at now. We have a methyl there. Unaiona? Methyl. Still on the third carbon atom. Another methyl. Another methyl on the 5th carbon atom. Then anhydride. That now becomes 3, 3, 4, 5 tetramethyl. But we have an ethyl in the 4th carbon atom. So when you are naming methyl and ethyl, which one comes first? The ethyl. So the name becomes 4 ethyl, 3, 3, 4, 5 tetramethyl heptane. Congratulations, guys. Very good. Very magnetic. That's how we are able to do it. So the kijana, Mr. Steve.
Yes.
That guy, that guy, you get the name so that I just send you the money immediately.
Okay, so if you are the one, who answered the question?
The black spatter.
You can inbox me your number.
Yes, we are just going to send you the money immediately.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
You can even inbox here. I'll see the message.
And you can also, I'll be able to do that. I'll even send you mine, teacher Steve.
Yeah.
So we have now the 2, 3, 4, 4 tetrachloro. This one now you draw the structure. Do you know how to do it? Ama niwachie mjaribu kwanza. Can I show you on the board? Can I show you on the board? I think that will be better. Let me show you. This is the simplest thing that can be done. Can you first of all write the name down so that I'll be able to show you what to do about it. Write the name down. Write the name down. The name is 2, 3, 4, 4 tetrachloro. 5, 5 dimethyl pentane. So now I want to show you how to do about this. Let me stop the share so that you can be able to see.
Yes, Mwalimu, there is a concern here.
Yes.
I can see Ali saying you are too fast.
Okay.
And
Which one? Okay, now the kwanza tunamalizia hii, maybe we'll be able to review vile vitu ziko na shida. Now, we look at this. We are saying this one nimesema kila mtu aandike kwanza. Can I give somebody information? So we are saying, first of all, write this. That one is just on the screen. So you write, I want to show you how to draw it, how to answer those questions, whereby now you are given the name to draw the structure. In our lesson, we have always been doing the naming. We have been naming, but now we want to draw the structure. So can I stop the share so that I can write on the board?
I can see others still writing.
Okay, good. So that's what they were saying. I was very fast. Formaliza kwanza.
Excuse me, Cha.
Yes,
Sha.
yes.
Yes.
Sinikupigia baadaye, niko studio kidogo tu. Unipigia ama sema nisikie kidogo. Sema. Nakupa